It is Friday, October 10th. We made it to a Friday. It is time to get in the weeds. I'm Jeremy Lambert. That is SP3. Two Show Joel taking the week off, running from the grind. He's being a coward today, so SP3 is with me once again. We had WWE SmackDown this morning. That's why we're running a little bit late. That's on me. I was covering SmackDown. My fault, everybody, for the 7-minute delay, 8 minutes maybe, on this show here this morning. I apologize to everyone. But we're here. You know, we'll be here for at least 2 hours, maybe a little bit longer. You never know with us. We're always going long. Wait, what are you groaning? You don't want to go 5 hours today, SP3?
I'm not even supposed to be here. This is my day off. I'm gonna treat this episode like I am Dante from Clerks. I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm gonna make a shoe polish sign in front of my screen that says I assure you we're open, so you know I'm here, but I'm gonna have the attitude of Dante. I'm apathetic. I saw people in the comments, applauding SmackDown. I'm like, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because I'm on my day. It's my day off, and I'm here, and I had to watch wrestling before I came here. I didn't like it as much as y'all, so we'll talk about it. But it's Friday. Y'all should be happy. The weekend is here. I'm happy the weekend is here, even though I'm still working because wrestling never sleeps. So annoying. Happy Friday.
Yeah, the weekend is here, but it's still a lot of wrestling this weekend. We had some this morning. We will talk about SmackDown. I thought it was a good show. I thought it was a much improvement over what they've been doing anyway. I thought
that's like telling me that a diarrhea is better than your piss burning. Yeah, sure. Sure. Like, awful, not bad is better than not awful. I agree. Like,
the funniest thing is, like, they did some good stuff on this show, but they did some good stuff in the most minimal way that people like praise. We brought back Nakamura's old theme. We brought back the Street Profits old theme. We put face paint on the Tongans.
The G-O-D, the G-O-D face paint. I was like, this, and then I saw my timeline. Everybody's like, oh my God, this is so great. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put a positive tweet out here. And I put glad Tama Tonga's back. G-O-D face paint is a nice addition. I just hope that the MFTs can have the attitude of G-O-D. And I literally had someone who saw through my BS. I think it was Ruiz Kelly or something like that. But he commented, he was like, I find your optimism to be a bit humorous, to be honest. And I was like, damn, he saw through me. He saw through my bullshit.
Look, man, they got a holy shit chant out of the MFTs confronting the Wyatt Six. I don't know why
they did. I was like, what is this? The Shield and the Wyatts? Like, what are we acting like here?
I was like, all right, sure. Like, we got a holy shit chant out of that. It was a cool visual. I mean, when they rose up and the lights were down and everything, like, it was a cool visual. I do give them that. But I don't, a holy shit chant. I'm happy. I'm happy if it means the MFTs are done with the Sami Zayn stuff, because when they attack Sami Zayn, I was like, oh my gosh, are we really doing Solo and Sami?
You think it's done? No.
Oh no, I don't. I think they'll do it.
They heard me. I feel like Triple H watches in the weeds. Because what did I say earlier, or last week, or earlier this week? I was like, yo, that steel cage matchup from SummerSlam has to be considered one of the worst matches of the year because it killed Solo Sikoa and the MFT's push. And here we are on this show, and they're all over the show. They're the big talking point from the show, and they're going to be involved in the U.S. title picture and in the tag team title picture. Oh man, we just got the re-up. We got the MFTs or reborn on this show.
Yeah. I hope that they move past the Sami Zayn stuff and they just do stuff with the Wyatts. That's fine. Whatever. We'll see where that goes.
They should make MFT's Wyatts the War Games matchup and not anything with the Vision.
I mean, I'm okay with that. I don't think it will happen, but I'm okay with that if if that's the way it goes, and we shall see. Yeah, I thought it was a good show this morning. Like I thought it was a good show. Yeah, I did. You know, they did the Jacob Fatu glares at the title. It's like, all right, we get it. We get it.
That was probably the note from the show that I, outside of the main event and the angle at the end, the part of the show I liked the most was Jacob Fatu looking like he's going for the WWE championship instead of going back to the US title or dealing with the MFTs again. One person can stop dealing with the MFTs. Now, Sammy, it's your burden.
Is Jacob Fatu gonna go after the world title?
No, he's going to lose to Drew McIntyre before Drew McIntyre gets a rematch, but at least he's in the mix. He's in the conversation.
Yeah. Still going strong after the world title.
He's going strong. Jacob Fatu, still going strong.
Still going strong and in the mix. Jacob Fatu. Guys, we're about 6 minutes in. Leave a thumbs up on the video if you have not done that already. I'll get the fireworks going early here. We like that. Leave a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done that, that helps us out. Leave a super chat, get your question, comment, statement read on the air. Again, apologize. I get a message every single day, literally almost every single day, about the audio feed. I apologize once again to everybody that the audio feed is not working yet. It is being worked on. It's very frustrating. I did not realize how many people listen on the audio feed, honestly. Like the amount of messages I'm getting, I'm like, wow, people like actually listen to the show on, I mean, just in general, God forbid, people like actually listen to the show.
I have a great story for you, sir.
Okay.
No, but continue.
Okay. All right. So yeah, people actually listen to the show on the audio feed, and I'm like, oh man, this is unfortunate, but I'm very sorry that the audio feed is still down. I hope it gets corrected by like the end of the month. I'll say that gives us another 21 days to hopefully get it corrected. So I hope it gets done by the end of the month. But if you're not here, or if you can't listen on audio, which is nobody, listen on YouTube. Just play it on your phone on YouTube in that manner. You'll download the YouTube video, convert it to an MP3. I realize that's a whole lot of extra steps that you don't actually need to do. But again, I'm sorry everybody about the audio feed. All right, SP3, what do you got?
So my good friend and co-host of True Hill Heat, True Draw Josh, he's a big convention visitor, convention attender. So of course, he living in New York City, he's at New York Comic Con this week, and he's a maniac. He's going to all 4 days, so God bless him. But he hit me up yesterday, and he tells me, by BTW, Sid, he was like, yo, this guy says that he's heard us complimenting him on THH, and showed me a picture of somebody. And then I was like, oh, word, he's actually heard us? And he was like, yeah, he said that it was one of the Weeds guys. So Paul Walter Hauser watches In the Weeds.
That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate if Paul Walter Hauser's watching this show.
That's the first time that I've gotten that someone recognized me from somewhere else because I'm one of the Weeds guys. The fact that we're the Weeds guys is awesome.
I mean, I'll take that. We should get Paul Walter Hauser on this show. I've asked MLW before. Yeah, I've asked MLW for him, and he's busy, but he's doing a bunch of other stuff. I'll reach out again. Their next show's in November. I think we're pals with Paul London. He's a buddy of ours, so
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
We should.
That's true.
All right.
He probably saw one of our many interviews with Paul London. And was like, what are the Weeds guy?
Yeah, you know what? All right, I'll work on getting Paul Walter Hauser on the show. The Weeds guys. We'll take that.
Take it and run with it.
I mean, it makes us sound like we're kind of drug dealers, but you know,
which is awesome.
Which we do. I mean, we want to book a whole promotion around drugs and money and murder. So I mean, the Weeds guys kind of makes sense. We need to get shirts that says "I'm a Weeds guy."
I'm a Weeds guy. Yes. That's awesome. Yes, we're coming up with merch now. Like, thank you, Paul Walter Hauser.
Well, hello to Paul Walter Hauser. If you are tuning in right now, I look forward to your match with Paul London. That'll be very fun. Yeah, the Weeds guys. That's fantastic. Shout out to Josh, by the way. Josh is fantastic. That's a good dude right there. Good brother, Josh, right there. Oh man. SmackDown closed with Zelina Vega aligning with Aleister Black, because anytime you can put another married couple on television together, you just got to do it at this point. That's Triple H's playbook right now. It's like old theme, married couples. This is where we're going with everything. It's like everyone loved when I switched to my old theme, when I brought back, it's all about the game and everything. And everyone loved the McMahon Helmsley era. So that's what we're going to do. Old themes and married couples is how we're going to get our creative back on track here in WWE. I like the Zelina and Aleister Black pairing. I think it could be good. I mean, it's something for Zelina to do. I feel like she changes her gimmick every couple of months. Remember, she was like an anime fan and everything. They did that video package.
Yes.
I mean, she'll get a reaction now.
And then she got that awful theme music.
Yeah, that theme's so bad. It gets no pop. No pop when she uses it. So I was about to say, like, now she'll get a reaction if she uses Aleister's theme. Be like, oh, okay, yeah. It's Zelina with Aleister's theme. We like that.
Oh, imagine her. She gets the sit-up thing, too. With him, and they do it together. That would be dope. I think this was a no-brainer. I'm actually surprised that it took them this long to do it, because that was one of the first things that I always talk about it here. Like, I'm given assignments from Russell Talk as far as what's the creative plans for Aleister Black. I believe I did an article where one of my suggestions was pair him up with Zelina Vega. Because Zelina Vega hasn't been doing much. Even when she was U.S. champion, she wasn't doing much. She has bad theme music. The whole, single kind of anime fan worker, that's not really a character. That's just who she is. And sometimes who you are in real life does not translate into being a good wrestling character. Whereas she can take on more of the dark aesthetics of Aleister Black's gimmick. And she looked great tonight. But I mean, the timing was a little bit off. Let's be real here. Let's just not joke. The timing was a bit off, and it made Damian Priest look like have a very bad case of DBS. And I just talked about it last night on TNA Impact post show with Joe Pearl, because Joe Hendry had the same case of DBS, dumb babyface syndrome. When you see someone suffering from DBS, you have to call the local authorities and get away from them and vaccine them. And that is why Aleister Black pulled out a fireball to get the dumb babyface syndrome right the hell out of Damian Priest and then kick him off of that board into the table. So really good matchup. I thought it was a lot of fun. They wrestled around, brawled around the ringside area, brawled into the crowd. I thought the Zelina and Aleister Black partnership, I think that's the right direction to go with Aleister coming off of this feud, which this seems like the end of the feud. He gets a lot out of it. He went 2-0 against a former world champion. Now it's going to be, what's the follow-up? What you're going to do next with him? I would say you put him into a title picture, or you put him in a program with a top star on Friday Night SmackDown, whether that be someone like a Randy Orton or someone, I don't know, but that's the direction that I would go with Aleister Black, because I feel like the Zelina Vega partnership is probably the best that I felt about Aleister Black's future in WWE since he made his return.
I was thinking Randy Orton's gotta do too many title glares. He can't be feuding with Aleister Black. He's got to keep. Maybe Aleister can blind him, and then Randy can't look at the title anymore.
Maybe he throws a fireball in his ear so he can't hear the voices.
Oh, okay. It was they got the fireball off. We've seen that spot not go well in the past, and they got that off. So
the camera work was not the best, because it was quite. If you were looking at Aleister during that last scene, you see him pulling it out of his knee brace, prepping it, getting it ready.
Yeah, it should have
He
been a
did
little
better than
more.
Bogan though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it should have been a little bit more focused on Priest Priest or Zelina on that instead of showing the whole setup. But at least it went off without a hitch compared to again where fireballs have
And
not gone well in the
why did
past.
y'all have to make Priest look like an idiot?
Well,
He just stood there. He stood there and he started talking to him. I hate that. That is one of the worst. Unless you have an established relationship with a person that you're facing, I feel like that's the dumbest thing baby faces do in pro wrestling is talk to the guy before the match is done. Let me have a whole monologue with my opponent who I've been fighting tooth and nail for the past 20 minutes. Let me have I told you. I told you I was going to do this. Zelina, move out the way. Ah! Yo, he did like the Big Show. He said, ah!
he did. He had that thing cocked for a while. It's like he couldn't. It's like it jammed up on him. I was like, oh, can't pull the trigger. Oh, fireball! There it goes. Yeah. It was cool. It was a cool visual though. Yeah, I still at the fire spot. And Priest looked kind of dumb, but timing, as you mentioned, wasn't great on that. Maybe Alistair. Now that if he's gonna use a fireball, I don't know if he's gonna bring back the Mist. Asuka seems to have a chokehold on the Mist, but I like this idea of everybody that glances at the title gets Aleister Black just takes them out. He fireballs them until they can no longer glance at the title. And then we just have no more title glances. No more of that stuff. That's the idea I'm working
or
with.
Or maybe they do Aleister Black going after the WWE Championship.
So you just lose to Cody?
He's going to win it, I'm sure.
Do you think would they reference their AEW history on WWE television?
You know, they do it in the WWE way of I've beaten you before.
I made you leave your boots in the ring.
I've taken you out in the past. I've beaten you in minutes.
We need Arn though. We need Arn to come back and just redo the Glock promo.
Yes.
With him there. That's all we need.
And then we're gonna get Zelina Vega. She's gonna cut the promo on Cody. She's gonna rip him apart, and then all you get is Brandy coming out and saying,
"Who the hell told you tonight was open mic night, bitch?"
We definitely need that. 100%.
Oh, that's what they need to. Don't go in the direction that say this team. You know, you gotta give all the teams and stables their names, and they don't have enough people to be a house, but they do have enough people. You know, a married couple is considered a family, so I think they should be called the Black Family. What do you think? What do you think, Jeremy? Do you think they should be called the Black Family? I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't think that would walk into any type of problems if they were called the Black Family.
I don't know if I'm allowed to call them that.
I'm pretty sure you can say Black Family. They're the Black Family. Oh my God, the Black Family is jumping Cody Rhodes.
I mean, they've done House of Black, so...
Yeah, they've already done House of Black. House Black doesn't even sound right. Xeno Hour, another bad idea. I can't even be nice to you on this channel, it seems. You always save all your bad ideas for this show. He actually had a good idea yesterday on the Impact post show. Maybe because it was a different channel. He saves all the bad ones for here. But the Black Family.
Impact. Are there really any bad ideas for Impact?
That's true. I think that's also because I had to watch a show with bad ideas. His idea seemed better.
Yeah. Every idea is a good idea on Impact. All right, who else?
How am I trying to get them with more allegations? I think there's nothing wrong with being called the Black Family. I don't think any WWE would not run into. I don't think they've ever done anything remotely racist.
You know, if they do this, you know it's going to lead to an R-Truth bit where he's like, heard y'all the Black family. Yeah, you know. I know we had our differences in the past, but you the Black family? I'm Black. How I join your family? I'm in, right? You know they're gonna do that.
He was like, "You're Black, she's Black, and I'm Black. We're all the Black family."
You know they're gonna do it. This is not. Wait, I'm already Booker of the Year. I'm always Booker of the Year, Grace. This is something they will 100% do because they don't have any other ideas. They gotta do a joke. That's why you can't trust WWE to do this. You just can't.
It's gonna be great. I think they should just get us. They should just hire us, pay us a certain amount of money.
Oh.
Jeremy will write it. I'll come up with all my good ideas about cultural appropriation and stuff like that, jokes and in Easter eggs. There'll be Easter eggs that follow up and pay off in the end. It's gonna be great.
I've said this before. I don't want a job in wrestling. I think that sounds very stupid and not stupid. I mean, if you can get it, good on you for getting the work. Like I don't, when people are, when you praise like a company, it's like, oh, you guys you want an AEW job, you want a WWE job. Like, no, I really don't. I do. Like, I would want to be a writer in WWE for like a day or two just to see like how it works. I don't think I could ever last in that environment because it sounds really hectic and really kind of cutthroat and really stupid. But I do want to just like be there and see what the process is and everything and try to just pitch different things and get shot down with all of them because they're like, yeah, I don't know about any of this. Like that's the one job that I'm like, for again a day or two. I don't want this forever. I don't want it for a week, but like I would want to do it for just a couple of days and see the process and see how terrible it might actually be.
Yeah, I don't know if I would want to do that job specifically, but as far as like WWE jobs, I have gotten like I've heard that they've had like openings for like digital content and stuff like that. When my missus was working there, she wanted me to apply for that job, and then all the people that were part of their digital content team got fired. So I was like, thank God I didn't apply. So.
Oh, that's good. Why, if Triple H doesn't see color, wouldn't it be the no color family?
Well, no. What he's gonna explain? He's gonna be like, well, I understand there's some controversy about the new stable, the Black family. Well, we're not talking about Black in the sense of the skin color. We're talking about Black as far as a construct. We're telling stories here. Did you enjoy the show? All part of the show. Those emotional feelings we're getting out of the people. The digital numbers, the social media numbers are off the charts on Black family segments. So I think that's this is what we do. This is what we do.
The social numbers are off the charts on Black family segments.
See, back-to-back shows. We got our title for the show within minutes. The Black family.
They're gonna get the show canceled because Trump is going to like see this and is like, I see you're featuring this Black family. This is not why I watch WWE.
No. And Triple H he's gonna have a picture in his wallet. He's gonna show him. He's gonna be like, you see? No, they actually got white people in the Black family. And Trump's gonna be like, genius. I'll allow it.
They might steal this idea. They might steal this idea.
I think they should. I think they should. You could just make this could be like a long-term storytelling, and then the payoff. The New Day turns babyface to take down the Black family. Big E returns. He returns. He's gonna fight. Oh my God! It's a payoff to Aleister Black's last storyline in WWE. Remember, he attacked Big E back in 2021, days before he was fired from the company. The whole payoff to all of this, the Black family versus the New Day, is WWE Championship, WrestleMania 43, Saudi Arabia. The Black family versus the New Day in War Games. And then it all comes down. Big E, Aleister Black. They say it's 4 years in the making. Big E has never forgot. Black led to him having neck issues, which led to him getting the suplex from Ridge Holland, which led to his injuries. It all started with Aleister Black. It's all the payoff. He came back after 4 years of a neck injury to take down the Black family once and for all. And it's going to be Zelina's in the matchup too. And Big E calls on AJ Lee. AJ Lee and Zelina Vega. We're paying off 10 years in the making. When did Fighting With My Family come out? That came out like 10 years ago. This is like 10 years in the making. Oh my God, cinema. They wanted their new bloodline, the Black family.
I don't really hate how much I love this, because I really love this. This is why SB3 and me are running Ring of Hallucinations, because dumb shit like this. You know who the biggest beneficiary of this long-term story is going to be? It's not even anybody in WWE right now. It's someone who will get the biggest offer in WWE history. That's right, the biggest offer in WWE history to join the company when he becomes a free agent to be part of all of this. You know who it is?
Who?
Jay White.
And then he starts the White family. Oh my God! Why did I think of that? Why did I think of that? Oh my God! And they want Donald Trump. They want Donald Trump to show up to a WWE show. He might not show up to John Cena's final match. I'll tell you what he will show up to: Black family versus White family, WrestleMania 45, Washington, D.C.
Jay White's going to be a free agent, and he's going to get that Connecticut phone call, and it's going to be for like $10 million. And he's going to be like, what? Huh? He's like, look, we have the idea of a lifetime for you. And he's just not going to be able to say no on this. Meanwhile, Chelsea Green is like, I got an idea. Hold on. Can I get in on this?
Can I throw my name? Is that? And then they get a call on the WWE Hall of Famers phone, and Triple H picks it up, and he's like, hello? Who is it? D'Lo Brown? What do you want? The Brown fam. Oh my God. And then Sexy Red calls on the Travis Scott phone, and she's like, I want to do the Red family with me and Kane. And that goes off. Oh my God, you can have a rainbow gang wars. Rainbow gang wars. Oh my God, that's the title of the new PLE.
Rainbow gang wars. This is all fun and games until they hire Glacier to get half of these families out of here.
Get the hell out of here.
Recruiting videos for Glacier of like, join me to get rid of the green family, the red family.
Sky Blue's gonna show up there saying in the chat, the blue family's here. Her blue pants.
What has happened on this show today?
You should have never invited me to come.
What has happened on this show today?
Rainbow Gang Wars. That replaces Black Family for the title for this show, for this episode. Rainbow Gang Wars.
Oh, SmackDown was like actually good.
It was fine. It was fine.
Oh, Zeno Hour. Zeno Hour actually has a good idea. Yes, Monty Brown in
He
all
joins
of
the
this.
Brown family. He
Yes.
joins Zelo Brown.
He joins
the Brown family.
Yeah. Yes, Monty Brown.
I don't know if they can handle that.
If all of this leads to the return of Monty Brown, I'm all for it. Because that's what we need. Oh.
Oh, this is great.
I can't believe we just
ran down
booked
this trip.
Can't believe we just booked Rainbow Race Wars over here.
Rainbow Gang Wars. There's no races involved. It only has to do with last names. That's all. White family, black family, brown family, green family, red family, blue family.
Oh, hell yeah. Amazing Red in WWE would be great. That would actually be fantastic. Yeah.
He would be great in Sexy Red's led stable.
Yeah.
He'd get all the mainstream. They would get all the mainstream numbers. That would be the mainstream stable that would cross over.
Maybe. I mean, I feel like just white versus black family is going to have a lot of crossover.
That's going to be the biggest thing on Black Twitter since the Montgomery Brawl. It's going to be awesome.
Ring of Hallucinations, Rainbow Family Wars match. That's to go crazy.
That's going to go crazy.
Yeah,
Red Velvet.
Red Velvet's
There
part
we
of the
go.
Red family. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they have the color in their name, they are part of the family.
Of said family.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't know where we go from here. Folks.
Don't even.
Like-
I think. Oh yeah. I was like, how did we get here? And then I remembered. Oh, the Black family.
Black family.
So yeah, I think that this pairing is good. It's gonna help both of their careers, Zelina and Alistair, the Black family. But I'm looking forward to what's gonna happen next in that regards. But I thought this was probably the best part of the show. This and what was the other part I liked? I forgot. I said it earlier. We'll get to it.
Well, here's how you can really. So this is from the Wrestling Observer newsletter.
Yeah.
The men's War Games plans as of 1 week ago. CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Jey Uso, along with the fifth man, not yet decided, but Jimmy Uso and LA Knight are the two candidates. Versus The Vision, Brock Lesnar, and Austin Theory.
Oh, I would love to be right. I said this when the Vision was first created. I was like, this be 57% to get Austin Theory. I was like, he's already been in a faction with Seth Rollins. They're gonna try it. And I love when I don't hate when I love it.
Austin Theory.
Looking forward to
Austin Theory in 2025. Can we not? Can we just not? I've never gotten him. I don't think I ever will. He's a guy. That's what he is. He's a guy. Can we just not with Austin Theory? You gotta have someone better in this spot. You just have to have someone better. They got a million people. You can't put Ethan Page in this spot?
I agree. I think Ethan Page, but he's busy with the North American Championship.
Well, by November, he can lose it by then.
No, they got long-term plans for him. I don't know if you know this, but NXT is nothing but long-term storytelling.
NXT is something. I don't know about long-term storytelling, but you can't put anybody in this spot. I know Paul Heyman likes Austin Theory, and that's
he's strapped to. He like basically put the tag of Paul Heyman guy on him when he was in Evolve.
Yeah, he likes Austin Theory, and you mentioned the Seth and Theory connection. It's just like I've never seen it with him. You can call me a hater on him. That's fine. I haven't seen it with Theory, and I just don't know. Maybe he figures it out. Maybe he gets there, but
I wouldn't hold my breath.
It feels like there's other people you could maybe try with instead of going back to Austin Theory and almost forcing him into this spot. Like
a lot of the names that you mentioned in this matchup sound forced. Like, why is Jacob Fatu now involved in this when you can just easily just do Jimmy Uso and LA Knight as the other two members of this team?
Yeah, no, I agree. And look, it's the plan as of now, according to the Observer and Dave. The show is not for another month and a half. We know how plans change. So it's very possible that they continue to change, and this is not the final team with everything. But that is what the report is for now. I hope plans change.
He's like, I'm hoping for plans to change, please. So no Cena in the matchup. That's interesting. Because I thought the whole reason why they were putting in Brock is to connect the Cena retirement tour. You do Cena in a match that he's never been in a match that he doesn't have to do too much. He can come in last and be in a match for like 10 minutes, like a Roman Reigns shift. But apparently, no, they're doing something. There's something else. Henry says they said Cena versus Dom for IC title. That's something you can do on the Raw on Boston or Madison Square Garden. I don't think that screams like Survivor Series second to last John Cena match. I'm sorry.
They need to put Cena in this match, and then you can have Theory in the match. Fine. With Brock.
Also, yeah, that ties in Theory as well.
And he should beat both of them. He should stack Theory and Brock and pin them both. And then all the little kids that Cena lost in front of to Theory and Brock should come out and beat the shit out of Theory and Brock as well. That's what I would do.
I wouldn't mind that.
That's...
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm like not seeing how Jacob Fatu is in this mix unless it's like, oh, the Bloodline have to find another Bloodline member to join up with them, and then they have to get Jacob Fatu. But it feels like this is gonna be a very rushed, haphazard way to tag him along in all of this.
Well, maybe he glances at Seth's title, and then that's how he gets. That's how he gets in there.
Might be right. He's looking at Seth and Cody's title, and then just decides that his face looks better in Seth's title, so he stands on Cody's side. Seems about right.
All right, Volub. Yeah, it is 10 days. Brian Alvarez is still $20. We're not spending $20 for Brian Alvarez cameo. We will go with Dijak. He is $9. Bishop Dyer, aka Baron Corbin, is on cameo. He is $200. We are definitely not spending $200 on a Bishop Dyer cameo. No offense to Bishop, get your money, but we ain't got that kind of cash. We ain't even got $20 for Brian Alvarez. So we will go with Dijak, and we'll send this. We'll do this right on air. I gotta type out Volub's name here, and you
gotta sound it out. You gotta put in parentheses like how to say it.
No, I don't know how to say it. It's much
Vala?
funnier.
Vala.
Vala Mommy D Pooty.
Well, I
Right?
didn't say his whole name.
No. We're doing full name. No, we're doing full name for Dijak. Come on now. We have to go full name. That's what we're going. So.
I don't know about all that. As far as full name. I don't think I've ever tried to say Valub's last name. I think maybe once when I first saw him in the chat. The first time I think I tried to basically say his last name, but after that first time I learned my lesson. I was like, nope, never gonna do that again.
All right, so I'm saying Valub won the monthly XP1 on In the Weeds to be the top weed. Please bury him for being
do you say that to Brian dork. when you message him? Do you say please bury him?
I did the first time with Xeno Hour. I did say on the instructions, please bury him. And then after that, it became the bit of like Xeno Hour won again. So Brian,
he knew automatically to bury him.
Yeah. So Valve, you got to get buried on this. So, all right, Xeno Hour is saying getting buried by Dijak would be an honor. Well, you got to win again.
Yeah. There you go.
You got to win again. All right.
Yeah, we outside Treehill Heat would call him Vala B for like years. Took us until like I think he showed up on the show a couple of times, and we're like, oh, that's how you say it. Okay, thank you. I think it was JJ asked him how to pronounce it.
All right, we've paid for the Dijak cameo. I will let you know when it gets delivered, and we will play it on the air, and hopefully it's as good as the Brian Alvarez video. I don't know. That's a lot to live up to.
It is a lot. It is a lot.
Yeah.
Might be pushing it, but we shall see. We'll see if he can live up to the legacy here. So before we continue are we going to finish up with Friday Night SmackDown before we talk about the thumbnail?
What else happened on SmackDown? What else would you like to talk about?
Well, the big one was the MFTs. Two returns in one, because first you had Sami Zayn with the United States Championship Open Challenge. That was answered by the returning Shinsuke Nakamura, who had his old original theme, got a good response from the Perth crowd, and had a good matchup with Sami Zayn before it was rudely interrupted by someone in a black hoodie, because none of these Samoans and Tongans can come back to the company without a black hoodie, despite him wearing obvious white paint on his face. They had to feign like, oh, I don't know who that is, until Barrett was like, nah, I'm not going to look dumb. I know who that is. And then Tama pulls off the mat, pulls off the hoodie, and he's wearing the Gorillas of Destiny face paint that they were synonymous for. Then you see Tala Tonga, Tonga Loa, and JC Mateo all wearing the GOD face paint as well, as they show up around the apron. They all attack Sami Zayn. Then they also jump Shinsuke Nakamura. They lay both men out. Solo Sikoa comes out, stands tall with the rest of the MFTs. So this is a new version of the MFTs. Like Solo said last week, something was missing, and that something proved to be Tama Tonga. I was glad to see Tama Tonga back. Like you tend to realize by how many people have come back in the last couple of months how hard the MFTs / New Bloodline were hit with injuries throughout this year, or early on this year and late last year, with all the people that have come back, with Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga coming into play now. So let's see what they do with the MFTs. They seem to be targeting the United States Championship, trying to get that back for Solo. Then they would also show up later in the night when the Wyatt Six picked up a win over the Street Profits to retain the tag team titles. It was the MFTs who showed up. That Perth crowd reacted to it huge with big holy shit chants. They were like, oh my God, this is the second coming of the Wyatts versus the Shield. I did not react that way. I did react slightly that way when Nikki Cross stepped up to Solo like, man, I'm all about the smoke. I was like, let's go, Nikki. This is the first time they've actually booked you to do something in this Wyatt Six faction. I feel like the only thing they ever tell her to do is brawl with the female counterpart of their opponents. That's it. And or pull the referee out, or crouch down on the announce table and look weird. Like, they've really taken away a lot of agency to Nikki Cross. I feel like Nikki Cross could be doing a lot more in this role with the Wyatt Six. So I was glad that they did just even the slightest in doing that and having her step up to face off with Solo.
Where was Uncle Howdy?
I don't know. That was strange to me. That was quite strange.
I mean, look, I'm all for Nikki Cross beating the shit out of Solo Sikoa, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Maybe Tamina will join the MFTs, and
no, P nasty, PJ Vasa.
Yeah, I don't know about PJ Vasa.
She just got her name. It's for the call.
I get it. Maybe it'll be Naya. We'll throw Naya in there.
Good. She works as a heel.
Or Naya just goes after the women's title again because that's all they know how to do.
Please, dear God, no.
There.
Please don't do that to me. And PJ Vasa is as good as Tamina is in the ring.
I mean, not untrue. If they can get the Gorillas of Destiny theme, then yeah, I'm all for this. But I don't know if they can get that.
Guerrilla tactics.
There ain't nobody realer. There ain't nobody realer than Gorilla. That's a banger theme right there.
Nobody realer than Gorilla.
I think New Japan has the rights to that.
Yeah.
I think so. They might be hard pressed to get that one, but it'd be great if they could.
They had nothing but bangers because they had that one. They had the Gorillas one, and then the Guerrilla Tactics one, the newer version before they left New Japan. That was good too.
Yeah.
Bops. Unlike Def Rebel. That's why we're reverting back to CFO.
Yeah, because people liked those themes. The Street Profits just bring back the swag, which fine. I like that theme. That's a banger theme right there. And it's just like, oh yeah, we're baby faces again, I guess, because we don't want the smoke. We want to bring back.
And they got the fans. You saw the fans when they put the camera on the fans when they're coming out. The fans are doing the taunt from the other theme. They're doing the want the smoke. We want the smoke. What? We want the smoke.
You can still use the taunt for the theme. It still works for that. I feel like Montez was doing that.
Nobody cared, and the man that I got it, yeah.
I feel like Montez was using it before that, so I think it still works for that theme. I thought they might break up here, but I don't think they're ever going to break up now.
No, I don't think so either, because this would have been the perfect opportunity. I thought after the win, the Wyatt Six would like celebrate their win on the ramp, and we would just get Montez like selling the laws, and then Angelo comes in, and whatever they wanted to do with the Street Profits, we would get it here. But the fact that the attention was on the Wyatt Six and setting up Wyatt Six versus MFTs instead of anything referring to the Street Profits, I don't think that it's very high on the totem pole, and I don't think we're going to get a proper follow-up till weeks from now. I think next week we get a backstage follow-up, and then we get another match that probably leads to whatever they want to do with the Street Profits. I think at this point it would make more sense for Montez to answer Sami Zayn's open challenge.
I mean, that would be great. I don't know. I feel they're probably going to run back Nakamura and Sami. Potentially. I mean, Nakamura's just a babyface now because he had his old theme.
Yes. So. I was so confused. I was like, when Nakamura got back into the ring to help Sami and got jumped as well, I was like, so Nakamura's a face? I was like so unsure. I was like, I didn't think that him just having old theme music made counted as a babyface turn, but okay.
Yeah, just he's back. He's back as a face because that's how you change in WWE. You just bring back the old theme. So that's how you switch your alignments in the company.
Yeah. PJ Vasa, I think she was the best performer out of the females on LFG. Davion X, and how good is PJ Vasa on LFG? She has good power, but most of all, her presence, her character work, and her mic work are like her strength. She has that very rough exterior, and she comes off as a believable badass from a female perspective. And she has the look, she has the size that she can dominate any of the females against her. And I think that putting her in a group like the MFTs, you can hide a lot of her weaknesses, put her in like mixed tag team, mixed trios matches where she can just be highlighted, where she has the strength spot, looks good, gets the win in the end. But you can ease her along a little bit slower, putting her in the group and kind of hiding her in it.
And I mean, she's working with Nikki Cross. I mean, Nikki Cross is fantastic. Nikki Cross will make anybody look good. So that's a good.
And that would make her size look even more impressive going against Nikki Cross.
Yeah, that's a good first opponent for main roster. You know, you're going to look good against Nikki Cross, and like you mentioned, being part of a group, you can hide a little bit more, doing kind of mixed tag stuff and not all out singles matches, especially because they don't do house shows anymore, at least very limited. So you don't get those in-ring reps that you used to get back in the day. I don't know if they're going to add female to the MFTs though. And they've been so hesitant in the past. Not even hesitant. They just literally haven't done it. You know, for years it was with the bloodline of like, oh, Nia, oh, Naomi, and it just never happened.
Even Tamina got some shouts from certain people, but yeah, they've been so adamant about not getting into the women's division. I guess like to them, maybe it would be kind of crossing over into what makes the Judgment Day so special from the very beginning. The Judgment Day was the faction that they would take over the women's division, take over the men's division in a way. So if the bloodline did that would kind of take away the specialness of the Judgment Day. I could see it from that perspective if that's what they're thinking, but we don't know what they're thinking because WWE just makes decisions without thinking sometimes.
Yeah. People asking for updates on JC Jane. I've not seen anything. So JC Jane was kind of helped to the back yesterday at the NXT live event. She was apparently walking with a limp, and the match, I think it stopped. The match ended, but the referee threw up the X and helped JC Jane to the back. But I don't know what the update is on JC. She hasn't put anything out there. I haven't seen any report on her as far as how good or bad it might be. I hopefully we'll get a little bit more information at some point today about JC. But if we get something during the show, obviously I will mention it. But as for now, there's been no update.
You sound fine, Jeremy, but your picture's been frozen for quite some time. So, I don't know if you knew that or not.
No, it all comes through fine on my end. So that's why I did not know that, because it's all clean on my end.
Yeah, you look like a distilled painting,
right,
like a painting with pastels.
Let me turn my Wi-Fi off here and just switch to my. Is this plugged in? Yeah. Okay. You know, the kids are off school today, so all 12 of them are home, all using the internet. So. You know,
oh boy, just taking up all the internet juice.
Yeah. All right, I'll be back in a second, folks.
Not to worry, I'll talk to the people. But yeah, SmackDown, like I said before, fine episode. Cody Rhodes kicked off the show talking about his QB1 nickname is a shared nickname, and that if he is not pulling up the weight sometimes, he has other people that can have his back and take that role, whether it's Randy Orton, Rhea Ripley, Jey Uso, CM Punk, and even Seth freaking Rollins. And yeah, Cody cut a basic promo. If you missed it, you didn't miss much. It was kind of just a little last piece, little last words before tomorrow's big main event. The most notable part of the whole promo was Wade Barrett explaining that the fans were chanting "Seth is a wanker." That was the most interesting part of it.
Was Michael Cole really dumb in that he didn't understand the chant, or was he just trying to throw it over to Barrett because
I don't think that Barrett that didn't feel like an improv spot. That felt very much planned.
Okay. Because Cole was like, I don't understand what they're saying. I don't understand. Like, do you really not understand what they are saying?
It like, even if like they didn't expect the fans to chant that. I feel like that was a directive from the back. It was Triple H saying, Cole, act like you don't know what they're saying. So, and then Wade, you get on the mic and say it. I feel like that was a directive from the backstage area.
Okay. I mean, maybe. Cole just looked dumb because he was just like, I can't understand them. I don't know what they're saying. I legitimately don't know what they're saying. It's like, are you stupid or are you dumb, Michael Cole? Like, come on now. It's very obvious what they're saying. Then he did try to play it off. Yeah, then he did play it off like, oh, it sounded better when you sang it. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. But yeah, I was like, Cole sounds real dumb right now. What can you do? Yeah. And Stephanie Vecker and Tiffany Stratton teamed, defeated Julia and Kiana James. A fine match. What do you think of Tiffany's theme? Since we're on the subject of themes today.
That theme song is not good. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
It just annoys me. A lot of the Def Rebel themes just annoy me. Like, there's parts of it that I like the one that is like, I like some elements of this, but it's just a mismatch of just sounds. It's not really music. You didn't make a song. You just made a series of sounds. But some of these sounds I actually like. The best example of that is Kalani Jordan's theme song, where I like the doom 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 doom, and then he just throws in a whole bunch of songs like it's like one of my kids. It's like a kid's freaking orchestra putting together, and they're just banging on stuff to make sounds. That's what Def Rebel feels like most of the time. It's just a series of sounds that aren't supposed to go together but are put into one song.
I'm gonna bury what the kids listen to nowadays because I don't understand any of it. There's this guy, maybe people in the chat will know this. Y'all heard of Osama-san? I think that's his name. Pretty sure. He's allegedly a rapper. SB3, you're acting like you've never heard of this person, so I'm gonna assume you haven't. I'll see.
I think I've seen the name. I've seen the name.
Yeah, he came out with a new album today.
Okay.
It released at midnight.
Okay.
The kids will play this, and they make fun of me because they're like, your old ears don't understand this music. I was like, this is not music. This is static and noises.
What is the name of the song? I will test.
I don't know. Put up any song. I don't know the names of these damn songs.
Okay, how do you spell his name?
I have no idea. Osama-san. I don't know, SP3. They just play this stuff.
He's like, I don't know. Why are you asking me this stuff?
I don't.
Oh, okay. He came up immediately. I just put OS and he immediately came up. Osama-san.
He's apparently a big deal.
Apparently.
SP Volume knows.
All right, I'm gonna listen to an Osama song. The album is called Psychotic that came out. So I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna put this on mute so we don't get copyright.
All right, yeah, you listen to this and you tell me what you think. I assume every song sounds the same because every song seems to sound the same with this guy.
Why are you doing this to SP3?
SP3 wanted to hear this. We're talking about terrible music from Def Rebel. And look at SP3's face. Look at this. It's awful, right?
Some of these hoes want to go and they just suck. And this hoes, it's just static. Oh my God. The amount of static in this thing. I think we can play like 1 second and we won't get copyright strike, but this is static. Oh my God. That's chaos.
That's the beat. Chaos. That's every single song. That's every single song. This is what we listen to. And I'm just like, and yeah, they make fun of me because they're like, yeah, your old ears don't get it. I was like, my old ears appreciate good music. This is a bunch of static. It's dial-up. That's what it sounds like. Dial-up internet.
he has a staticky sound to all of his songs. He has the second song on the album is called, well, the first one that I just played with all the static was Habits. And then I just played the first couple of seconds of Worldwide. It has a nice tune to it. The first 16 seconds of it is good. I don't know if that counts of me counting. I'm listening to like the first minute or so of these songs to give a judgment.
Yeah, it's not good, man. It's not. And like this is what they listen to.
The Worldwide has a good beat to it. Worldwide,
All
I will
right.
give it. I will actually. We're 2 songs in, and it's got 1 thumbs up. I'll give Worldwide a thumbs up
I'll take your
in comparison
word
to
for
the first song.
I'm gonna message the kids, and I'm gonna get the review of this Osama San album. What did you think of the new album? I want to see what they say, and it's so like I listen to my music in the car. Not always Taylor Swift, depending on which kid I have in the car. The younger ones we put on the Taylor, the older ones we listen to good music. You know what I mean? And like I'm trying to get into like Kendrick. I'm playing Kendrick. I'm playing some old school rap. I'm playing like some Naughty by Nature back when beats were good. You know what I mean? Oh, they rated it 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
10 out of 10 is what they're giving this album. What's worse? So here's the message from baby.
Yeah.
The kids are burying me.
Well, you're burying him.
It says 10 out of 10. Your old ears would definitely hate it though. That's the message the kids are sending me.
They're the ones who say that I'm like older than the universe, so they bury me too.
All right, got a second thumbs up song. It's called Mag Dump. Mag Dump.
Mag dump?
Mag Dump.
Oh my gosh.
Ask them what they think about Mag Dump.
Well, it's 10 out of 10. I assume they like all of it. I gotta ask them what makes them like this song. I don't know. I think this is like the vibe nowadays, right? Like
This is not a vibe. I'm gonna play the 1 second again.
I gotta turn.
That's just
Yes,
static and sounds. What are we doing?
So I try to play like old school rap.
That was T1 93, by the way.
Sure. I try to play like, good music around them. And they just don't get it. Cuz all of these songs, they sound the same. The beats are terrible to me. They rap they rap singular syllables, It's like go, do, ho, flow. And then they'll rhyme go with go. I'm like, all right, money, funny, honey. Yeah, great. Like I need a little bit of complexity with my lyrics here. I need a story
God,
with my lyrics.
FMJ might be the worst song I've heard on this album so far. FMJ.
But they don't get it. They're like, I don't like any of this music. Let's listen to. I'm going to a Playboi Carti concert in a couple of weeks. I'm a little bit scared.
Why would you do that?
Not just Playboi Carti.
What's that, baby?
Not just Playboi Carti. It's like
Yeah, who?
like
Playboi Carti,
Ken
Ken
Carson.
Carson,
And I don't remember after that.
and some other people. Well, why? The kids, SP3. This is not my decision. Come on now.
They need transportation.
Yeah, the kids got to get there somehow, and I'm the chauffeur.
Inferno has a nice beat, but I can't understand a word this man is saying.
So I'm going to Playboi Carti in a couple of weeks. I'm a little scared about this. Like I've seen Kendrick this year. I've seen Clips this year. And now I got to see Playboi
So
Carti.
Acid Bath.
You're ruining the quality of your
I know.
concerts.
Wait,
Yeah.
You you saw Acid Bath?
Well, Acid Bath is a different genre. I'm talking about just
Yeah.
just rap out here. Oh yeah, my concert is the dragon memes with the dumb one. You know, you got the two like menacing ones and then the stupid one at the end. That's mine. Of like Kendrick clips, Playboy Cardi. I can promise you I'll not come back out decked out in Playboy Cardi merch. I'll get the kids some shirts and things like that, but I will not get anything. I can't name you a single Playboy Cardi song.
Me either.
I can't.
She woke up is got a nice beat, but the lyrics suck.
I think all these lyrics are bad. All of them. We need to sing the lyrics from who did we sing last week? Who was beefing with
City Girls.
City Girls? Yeah, singing about the pussy and how they will outfuck you. Oh, SP3, did you missed the show? Oh, we're gonna sing some City Girls lyrics here, folks. We are gonna sing some City Girls lyrics.
Baby, the kids are home today, so you can't yell them.
What? They're gonna learn these things. They're gonna learn about
City Girls. Function is a very bad song. It's not very good. It's not, and the beat is not that good. It's just a lot of these tracks just sound like he just put too much bass into it.
they're gonna learn about pussy and out fucking from the City Girls out here. How are you enjoying this song?
I just think that all of these songs just sound like everything else that
Yeah.
I've heard from trap music. Like this is just a trap music album. This is not. There's nothing special about this. This is not DS3 from Future or anything. This is not like a trap music kind of milestone or anything like that. These are just regular trap songs, and they all sound the same, except some have more bass than others, which makes it sound even worse.
I don't get it. I don't get any of it. I can't get it. Someone asked me my favorite rapper. It's Eminem. Sorry if that makes me very white.
You so white. Nah, Eminem's up there for me. I would say if it was like my favorite rappers, it would probably be either Eminem or Kanye West.
Okay. All right.
Eminem, Kanye West, or Nas.
There you go, Nas. Yeah. I tried playing some Nas for the kids. Again, they just...
You got to play
They don't get
Illmatic. That's the
I
rap
do,
Bible.
SP3, come on. I do. I played the Made You Look remix. That's one of the most greatest songs of all time. They just don't get it. They don't get it. Like, come on. How do you not? There's real lyricism here. These people nowadays, like, the beat kills them. The beat actually, like, it murders them. And the lyrics are just awful. Like, they don't even rap on the beat. It's like, here, let me throw a bunch of noises together and say some words that maybe rhyme half the time. Look at that. I'm fucking better than these rappers. Terrible. Terrible.
All right, it's a party. It's got a great intro. It sounded like a horror film at first. It was good.
I tried to play the new JIT album for them. No, I just don't. I don't get it.
Did you play Let God Sort 'Em Out for him?
Yeah, I play all this stuff. Of course I played clips. The kids didn't want to go to clips with me. I was like, hey, do you want to go? You want to go see clips? They're like, I don't really like clips. Like, who cares if you like them or not? It's good music. Enjoy it. Like King Pate saying, I have played the new clips. I literally invited them to go to the Clips concert with me. On me, my treat. And they're like, no, that doesn't sound like how I want to spend my Saturday, is going to a concert for a group that I don't really listen to and I don't like. I was like, oh, your mother's done a lot of good things. I've done a lot of good things, but we have failed you on music.
Who's their favorite rapper?
I think it's Ken Carson. Ken Carson is probably the favorite. They like Playboy Cardi. That's why we're going to the concert in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, he wants to see Ken.
Yeah,
I've just tapped back into like current hip hop, but I still haven't heard anything from Ken Carson's.
I don't know who these people. I don't know who these people are. I listened to Common back in the day, Davion. I mean, I still listen to Common because I'll play some old stuff. But B, great shit right there.
The only current artist that I listen to is Jid, Freddie Gibbs, Don Toliver, and Denzel Curry.
Okay.
I don't count like the big three. The big three is just like that's basically the big three from another generation. I'm talking about the current generation.
Yeah, they've been around for
I'll say it again.
15 years now. So
yeah, that's who like from the current generation. Can't say necessarily like I'm a big fan of any of them. The one I probably like the most would probably be Jid or Freddie Gibbs, but yeah.
Let's read some City Girls lyrics, SP3, since you.
Oh dear Lord. We ain't even talk about the thumbnail yet.
We'll get to it. That thumbnail was
You wanted to talk about ratings?
That was a complete bait thumbnail, by the way, everybody. Joel was like, what should the thumbnail be? Something from SmackDown? I was like, well, SmackDown's not going to end until 10. So if you want to put something together at 10, fine. I was like, make it NXT.
We missed out on the perfect opportunity where it could have been Malachi and Zelina, the Black family.
Well, maybe we'll do a clip on this. We'll get Joel to clip the Black family. Do the whole rainbow gang war discussion.
I think that's the greatest discussion that we've had on this show ever. I think this is the greatest storyline that we've ever created on In the Weeds is the rainbow gang wars.
It's definitely up there. But the thumbnail when Joel asked was like, make it NXT trounces AEW in the ratings. And he's like, okay. And I was like, all right, cool. It was a bait thumbnail. I don't care about the ratings. People who know this show know I don't care about the ratings. We discussed how wrestling is dead on Tuesday anyway, so we don't need to rehash any of that. This was a bait thumbnail, everybody. We are not going into a giant ratings discourse on this show. You know what we are going to do? We are going to read City Girls lyrics. All right? This is called My Type. I assume that this will have some good. All right. You ready, SP3?
I don't have to be ready. You're going to tell me anyway.
This is more Saweetie than the City Girls, but there are some City Girls here. All right. I like a BBC in some BBC. That's the type of shit that make a bitch DTD. That's drop them drawers. I'ma lock them jaws. You ain't never heard a bitch from Slauson, yeah. I like the type to eat the pussy till I levitate. I'm the type to make him beat it up, then meditate, yeah. I don't really got a type, don't discriminate. I just need good dick, A. Hennessy on my lips, take a little sip, A. Privacy on the door, I'ma make that shit grip, yeah. Rich, 8-figure, that's my type, that's my type, that's my type. 8-inch big, oh, that's good pipe. Bad bitch, I'ma ride the dick all night. New wrist, new whip, ride around dipped. I can see why all these basic hoes pissed. Bust down wrist, not a bust down bitch. Said I want your man, no the fuck I didn't, sis. If he a rich, why he still hitting licks? Spinning bread, but he still can't hit. Bitch please, Lamborghini keys, pussy dripping ice. He get flown out to me. Bitch please, I want a man with the B's. The pussy from the bay, going dumb on the D. Hop out the foreign car, swinging my...
Did he get
This ice on me, bitch, I'm dripping. Never been a quick fuck, more so a ticket, Miami. I go viral when I talk, period. Bitch, I'm a boss. Watch looks small, but it cost. I ain't never been bougie. Pull up in the hood, it's a movie. Tights all up in my coochie. Let's read one more.
Why? Why would we read one more?
One more. Why wouldn't we read one more? What are you talking about?
I thought it was going to be city guys, not city girls.
What do you... No, city girls.
C-I-T-Y, you can see why these guys, the new guys, smarter streetwise. C-I-T-Y, you can see why these guys, the new guys, smarter streetwise. City guys, roll. Nope, nothing like that. Not even close. You should have went like this, like. Run it back.
This is called twerk, everybody. Do it, baby. Stick it, baby. Move it, baby. Lick it, baby. Do it. Suck up on that clit until that pussy got a hickey, baby. Bounce. Watch big. Could have bought a Range Rover. Chain little, but I spent some change on it. Mad, I'm gonna put the gang on them. Gang on it. They'll die about me. They'll bang on him. Facts. And that ass poke out. Little frame on her. Ow. Pussy Ow. So good. He got my name on it. Miami. Itty bitty pretty. I'm the realest in the city. Only fucking with the plug. Gotta worth a Billy. Showing love. Only talk about bands when he hit me. Chose him. He ain't pick me. And we never doing quickies.
Hey, she's committed.
Oh, Cardi B's on this track. Oh shit.
Look at that.
Oh, they were beefing.
It gets even better.
They were beefing with the city girls. All right, so this is Cardi B's verse.
This is how much Cardi B is willing to put beef aside for good music.
Well, I think this is an older song. Now they got beef. You know, no, okay. It happens. All right, this is Cardi B. Look, this sound like Cardi took the stage. Cardi.
Yep. Am I frozen or is he frozen?
This pussy YouTube, wild.
Oh, you know, YouTube censored you, so you should probably.
I don't care. I don't care. There you go. This pussy wild. They should throw it in a cage. Grr. See my lifestyle, precise gal. I be dripped up and wiped down. I see them hoes looking cold, looking stiff. Thick bitch, God's gift to a dick. Woo. Drop low, look back, shit fat. I just drop kicked your bag, six pack. I just jumped on hit charts, impact. Stop that chit chat,
TNA.
Get smacked, bitch TNA. Better relax. And the final verse, this is JT. Yeah, I see you show that. But is you gonna throw that? If you don't let me hold that, you know where the door at. Bye. Little flex ass. What is that shit? What the fuck is that? Must have me confused for a rap, bitch. Hold up. Too rude for a soft. Need a boss. Floss. Who don't give a fuck what it cost. Boss. I could buy my own, but I'd rather spend y'all's. Tell them pussy ass hoes I don't want y'all. Got a penthouse up in Mandarin. Ow. So when you get this pussy, better handle it. Catch it. I'm a top-notch bitch. I need some top-notch dick. Smooth like a G5 when you landing it.
Wow. Gotta hand it to her. Gotta hand it to them.
I've been fucking with the city girls. They got bars.
They do got bars. You can't say they don't have bars.
There's this one song. Hold on. I won't read the whole song because I did it last week. But there's this one song that literally starts off with, "We are the city girls
and we will you."
Yeah,
I've
we'll
heard that one.
outfuck
I've heard
you.
that one. I think I've heard that one.
Yeah, it's the city girls, and we'll outfuck you. That's called "Take Yo Man" by the City Girls.
Take Yo Man. I'm not even going to ask how you found out about City Girls.
Oh, it's because last week we were having a discussion about Cardi and Nicki Minaj, and someone said that JT released a diss track on Cardi, and I was like, I saw that, but I didn't listen to it because I don't know who JT is. And then they were like, oh, JT from the City Girls. I was like, I don't know who the City Girls are. And then I looked up the lyrics, and that is what we discovered last week.
The Pandora's box that you opened up.
Yeah. I fuck with the City Girls. They'll outfuck me, but I fuck with the City Girls.
I fuck with them, but they'll outfuck me.
Top notch bitch. I need top notch dick. That's
a
lyrical.
bar.
That's
a
lyrical
bar.
right there.
Lyrical dragon over here. Lyrical miracle.
Top notch bitch. I need top notch dick.
Gotta hand it to her. Gotta hand it to her.
Oh man, City Girls, everybody, go listen to City Girls. It's better than Osama-san and
yeah, it is better than Osama-san. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that album was awful. I only listened to like 10 minutes of it, but it was bad.
It's rough. It's rough out there with the Osama-san. Maybe your old ears don't get it either, SV3.
Maybe, yeah, I am old. I got gray hairs and everything. So
Yeah, we got old ears. We don't get it. There's a show on HBO Max that's pretty much about the City Girls, like legitimately, like about the rap group, the City Girls.
Maybe.
I need this confirmed, Mr. Towns.
He needs classification.
Yeah,
he's like, I want to see them outfuck everybody.
I made the joke last week, but I'll rehash it here. I want them to have like business cards that just says like, "We will outfuck you."
Challenge our shit, we will outfuck you.
Is that what's called? Rap shit? It's about them? All right, I'll watch this. This sounds amazing. I gotta finish my Better Call Saul watch through, but after
City
that,
Girls out fucking everybody.
I have rap shit. Okay, all right, I'm gonna watch that.
I'm on HBO Max because I'm rewatching Peacemaker season 1 before I finish season 2, which I know the finale dropped last night, so I'm gonna be watching today some of the episodes. I think I'm like 2-3 episodes behind, so maybe watching that with Jimmy Macaram for his channel. So
Okay, all right. I will watch rap shit. That sounds amazing. I gotta finish Better Call Saul.
It's by Issa Rae.
Okay, I like her. Yeah, I gotta finish Better Call Saul. I'm on season 4 or season 5. There's 6 seasons, so I'll probably finish it within the next week or two, and then I'll move on to rap shit and watch the City Girls outfuck everybody.
Everyone.
Better Call Saul's amazing. I didn't know what to expect. Like, I heard that it was just as good as Breaking Bad, and I'm like, I mean, that's tough to live up to, right there. And I watched the first 2 seasons of Better Call Saul, like as it was airing, and then I just stopped watching it because life changed and everything. But I did my Breaking Bad rewatch about a month or so ago, in plans to watch Better Call Saul. And like as I'm watching Better Call Saul, it's so good. It is kind of a slow burn, but also like you get invested in it. At least I did. Like I got very invested early with her. Even though I knew what happened the first 2 seasons, I was still into it. And then after the second season, like it's the Leo meme of they just start like throwing in their Breaking Bad stuff. It's like, oh, I know that character from Breaking Bad. I know that reference from Breaking Bad. But it's very well done to where it's not like a forced type of thing. You know, a lot of shows will be like, oh, let's do forced nostalgia, or let's bring back this character for the sake of just like bringing him back type of thing. This is very, because it's a prequel, this is very well set up. So I'm super into Better Call Saul. I'm very excited to see how it like actually ends and everything. But that's why I stay up till 2 a.m. I just watch Better Call Saul until 2 a.m. Then I got to get up at 6. That's why I don't have any sleep.
This guy's sleeping patterns are awful.
Oh,
I've been
terrible.
watching what I've been watching. Oh, Gen V. Gen V is awesome. I've been watching that, which they did have a reference to Better Call Saul because what is his name? Zepito, Louis, forget his name. Forgot the actor's name. Yeah, he was the CEO of Vault, which is the organization that owns all the soups. And he was doing a kitchen scene where he was teaching the kids how to cook. And I saw some video that was an Easter egg to a scene in Breaking Bad with him and Walter White. So,
oh, okay, all right. Yeah, Vince Gilligan has got a new show coming out, but I saw the trailers for that. I don't know what the hell it's about. I'll probably watch it because he's earned my trust at this point, and I really like Rhea Seehorn. She's fantastic in Better Call Saul, so I'll probably watch that. But I also have no idea what it's about. But I'm the type of person nowadays of I don't watch these shows like as they premiere. I gotta binge.
I need to hear like years and years of good things before I actually watch it. Like that's how I was with The Boys. It took me until like last season of The Boys before I was like, all right, I'll finally watch it. And I rewatched it and I was like, man, I love this show. This show is awesome. This show is all the stuff that I enjoy about like Marvel and DC, but they took it into a totally different kind of twisted, weird ass world, and have kind of like pulled back the curtain and pulled back the layers of everything. And then Gen V is kind of the spinoff of The Boys, and I've actually liked that more. I actually watched Gen V season 1 before I ever watched The Boys, so that got me to finally pull off the band-aid and watch The Boys, and I'm actually into it. It's going into like its final season.
King Potato, I think, mentioned earlier about the new Love Is Blind season. We're caught up. The wife and I are fully caught up on Love Is Blind. He said he didn't like it.
I'm still watching Love Is Blind UK. I'm like, they need to stop putting these shows out in close proximity. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like what? One after the other? What was it? Like 2 weeks between the UK season and then the US season?
No, it was a good month.
Yeah, feels like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it was a good month. But we're caught up on the Love Is Blind season, and I thought the first batch was like okay. The pods were, I won't spoil anything for you, SP3. The pods were like a little boring, but once they gotten out of the pods, I think it's picked up. And they got some characters on this one. There's some good drama, especially this last batch of things.
Redman Survivor, did Celebrity Traders UK start? Because I will watch that today if it started already. I was like, I'm gonna definitely. I'm tapped in Traders World. We talked about that before. I'm tapped in. That's my favorite reality show out there. So yeah, if Traders started on Wednesday, say less. Say less. I'm telling my missus. I'm gonna tell her like we gotta watch this. Wednesdays and Thursday. Oh, so it's 2 episodes out. Oh, we lit. We lit. Oh, you just set me up for the rest of the day. Thank you, Redmond Survivor.
There you go. SP3 is gonna watch the Traders. Traders is amazing. You got me onto Traders, saying how good it was.
Did you ever finish the first 2 US seasons?
I finished the first season. I did not finish the second season, but like Bananas got kicked off early, and I was like, I need Johnny Bananas being.
I did not need Johnny Bananas to win another reality show. So
I didn't need him to win, but I needed him to last longer.
No, when he got eliminated first, I was like, yes. This guy, I do not like this guy. Like, get him off my screen. I've seen enough. Ever since the balloon reality show, I was popped the balloon shit. I was like, I've seen enough of Bananas. I do not need to see you very long. I was so happy when he got eliminated from the challenge this season. So happy when he got eliminated from Traders. And I felt like the season turned out better because more people were able to stand out because Bananas has a habit of taking up all the air in the room.
I got to go back and finish the second season because I think I was watching that around the time of like the NBA playoffs as well, and I didn't have mental capacity for anything else but the playoffs during that run. And then after the playoffs, I jumped into the Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul kind of stuff. So, and my attention span like only has the capacity to watch like one thing at a time on top of the wrestling that I watch. But like I can't just like watch like Better Call Saul and then just like flip to the Traders. Like I gotta go through the show that I am on. I'm very bad.
I can like take breaks from like binge watching because I'm like right now I'm like in the middle because I do it like every year. I have to binge watch Degrassi, so I've been watching some old Degrassi episodes. I've been binge watching Power Book 4 Force because their last season comes out in a couple of weeks, so I've been rewatching season 2 of that, and I've been also rewatching season 1 of Peacemaker all at once.
If it's a rewatch, it's a little bit easier for me because we throw on like the Office and stuff like that. Like if it's a rewatch, it's easier for me. But like if because you know SP3, like I don't have a ton of time to just watch television anyway. Like usually if something, because when I'm working I don't have like a show on, especially if it's a show that I want to pay attention to. Like I can't work and have a show on that I want to pay attention to. I can throw on sports and look up at the game and everything, but otherwise I'm listening to a podcast and just generally working. I can't like put a show on while I'm working, and if it's something that I'm really invested in. So the only time I really like get to sit down and watch TV is kind of at night. That's why I stay up till 2 a.m. because that's the only time I really get. And now that hockey and basketball are about to be back, that's kind of my late night stuff. So the only time I really get to watch TV is at night from like midnight to 2 a.m. And these shows are already an hour long as it is, and there's a lot of episodes. So like I gotta watch one thing, and that's the only thing I can watch. I can't like one night, I'll watch an episode of Better Call Saul, and then the next night, I'll watch an episode of Traders. Like I can't jump back and forth like that. I gotta just watch one show and watch it through.
I get that. I'm a completionist as well, so I have to like complete these shows. Like my missus can, if she falls out of love with the show, she can just stop watching it cold turkey, and I can't do that. Like there's certain shows that she started watching with me that I've had to continue watching on my own. Like we started watching Gen V together, season 1, but I had to keep watching it without her because it was too gross for her. It was grossing her out. So yeah, it gets like that sometimes. So I understand sometimes people just want to just cold turkey wipe their hands and be like, yeah, I gotta take a break.
We have a super chat from Louis who says, after a huge loss to the Mavs and a close call against the Hornets, what's the panic meter on OKC and are they cooked? We dominated the Hornets with our C team the other week, and then last night's game was closer. Did you see Case and Wallace shot?
No.
Oh, you gotta.
I haven't watched any preseason except for the Lakers.
Okay, go look at Case and Wallace shot right now. Like check it out on Twitter. It's legitimately, it's a shame that like it counts for nothing because it's a preseason game and none of those stats matter. It's legitimately an insane shot. Like one of the craziest shots I've ever seen.
All right,
It'll pop up.
Jason Wallace.
Yeah, it'll pop up. That's all you gotta search. It's just Case and Wallace. It'll pop up very quickly. Louis says it's the best shot of the decade. There you go.
It's a preseason. Relax.
I mean, if you take away just like, obviously it's not as big as like a game winner or anything, but as far as like shot difficulty, it's an amazing shot.
Pretty dope. That was pretty dope. I wouldn't say it's the greatest shot of the decade or greatest shot. I've seen someone say the greatest shot in NBA history, but it's one of the most difficult shots in NBA history for sure.
He's falling out of bounds and he throws it over the backboard.
Over the shot clock.
Yeah, over the shot clock and in. It's a very insane shot. And there's no stakes to it. It's a preseason game against the Hornets. Like, I can't think of a game with lower stakes. Summer League against the Hornets would be about the only thing that might be lower stakes than preseason against the Hornets. But if you're just talking about, like difficulty of shots and like absurdity, it's way up there. It might be the most difficult shot in the league because it's an insane shot. So shout out to Case and Wallace. Hopefully he's in for a big year.
Absolutely. And Mr. Towns 90, shout outs to you. The Boys Hero Gasm episode is one of the best of the whole series. Oh my god. I was like, that and the first episode of Peacemaker, I was like, man, the things they are doing with superhero shows and movies is ridiculous at this point. We got orgies, we got naked parties, got hero gasm. It's getting ridiculous out here.
I would want to watch Peacemaker, but I would want to watch Peacemaker probably like after it finishes its run.
Yeah, I would say well, it's season 2 is over, so you can rewatch both seasons if you didn't watch season 1. I think it's one of the best written shows in all of television right now. The fact that you could get a superhero movie that checks all the superhero show that checks all the boxes that you would want from a great superhero movie, with the humor, with the timing, the quick-witted lines, the dialogue between the characters, the characterization of the people involved in the show, how well defined they are, their connection, the friendship, the family that they built. It's so good. It's really well done. It's going to go down as like the best thing that John Cena. That's the role that John Cena is going to be remembered for his acting career.
See, the only reason I don't want to watch like the first 2 seasons and wait for the 3rd season is as you know, my memory sucks so bad that like by the time the 3rd season rolls around, I'm like, oh, what happened here? Like what's going on with this? And then like I'd have to rewatch the first 2 seasons anyway just to remember what the hell happened.
Well, to be fair, it's not an hour-long show though. Like these are very much, it's a very digestible show. Like the most an episode will be is like 40-45 minutes. Usually the episodes are like 30-35 minutes.
Okay, well, still my memory still sucks on this. This is what I've appreciated about like rewatching Breaking Bad and watching through Better Call Saul is like I can watch the entire series just through and I don't have to like wait for the next season. So you don't like
watching current television?
Not typically. No, my memory is just not good enough on this stuff. Even like when we're watching like Love is Blind, the episodes come out a week ago. And by the time we get to the next batch of episodes, I'm like, what happened? Who did what? Like my memory is just awful when it comes to that stuff. So like that's why I would just rather watch a series like all the way through without like kind of breaking on it because I can digest it better. I can remember things better. That's really what I've appreciated about watching Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Is like when I'm watching Better Call Saul, it's like, oh, I remember that from season 1, or I remember that from Breaking Bad because I just watched it, a few days ago or a week ago or whatever. And like, it's the only thing I've been consuming that hasn't been wrestling or sports. So it's much easier for me to actually piece things together and appreciate all the little details with everything. So yeah, I'd much rather just like find a series that is done and watch it all the way through than watch something that like everyone's saying, oh, this first season was amazing, can't wait till season 2. I was like, I'll wait until like the whole series wraps and then I'll
Well, you can watch Peacemaker now because, like Jose said, James Gunn says there's no plans for a season 3 because this was really because he's going to be more focused on the DCU new projects.
All right. I mean, maybe I will watch it then. If there is no confirmed plans for season 3, then if I can just watch the first 2 seasons and get through it, then I will. I'll try. I'll go through that. Do I need to watch like the rest of the superhero lore to understand?
The only thing I would say if you wanna make it a longer binge watch is watch the latest Suicide Squad movie because that's the one that introduces Peacemaker. And especially for season 2, you do need to watch that. Even though they reference it and they show it a lot, but it would be good so you already have that knowledge going into the show.
All right. We shall see. I don't like a bunch of superhero lore.
It's not really lore, it's replayed like ridiculously. The part that you really need to remember from that movie.
Okay. We'll see. Peacemaker is on kind of my list of like, I want to watch that, and I am gonna need something to watch after Better Call Saul. So I'll take further suggestions from the chat as well as what I need to watch.
The Boys.
Is The Boys done?
It's last season is coming out later this year, I believe.
It's got to be done. It's got to be done.
It's got to be done. Watch Power.
There's like 1,800 episodes.
Those are spinoffs. Just watch Power. Power. The first 6 seasons. It is 58 episodes. They're all an hour long, so that's a long binge watch for you.
No, that's fine. I mean, Better Call Saul is 60 episodes, so and Breaking Bad is a lot of episodes as well. Like I'm not opposed to like watching a bunch of episodes. That's again the point of the binge watch. It's gotta be a series that's done. I'm not doing something that's still current and still going. The Power spinoffs is where I might be like, that's just, if I watch the one, then I feel like I'm gonna have to watch all the other stuff, and I don't feel like going down that road. There's too many Power spinoffs.
There are a lot. It just never ends. It's just never ending. It's basically what Game of Thrones wanted to do. Power has actually done it.
To a rewatch of The Sopranos.
I did start that last year, and I do have to finish that.
What is Top Boy?
No Power Driver finisher. Force is actually the worst one because the season 1 of Force is the worst season of Power, probably even worse than season 6. So stop it. Tommy's great, but the just show is not. But Sopranos, Sopranos on my list to rewatch. What else is on my list to rewatch? The Wire's on my list to rewatch. I am due an Entourage rewatch. I haven't rewatched Entourage since we were rewatching that for FMC.
Yeah,
it's been too long.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll rewatch Entourage. I was watching that during the Avs playoff run in 2022. I was watching it like every.
It was key. It was key to you winning. To you guys winning.
Yeah, it kind of was.
Atlanta! You need to watch Atlanta.
Okay, Atlanta is actually a good shout because I did watch the first 2 seasons, I think, of Atlanta, and I really liked it.
Season 2, I am not playing when I say this. Season 2 is the greatest season of television I've ever watched. Season 2 of Atlanta.
So I did watch the first 2 seasons of Atlanta, and then it was again like.
Then they had that 3-year break.
There was the break, and when it came back, like my life had changed, and just I didn't watch as much television. Atlanta is actually very good because yes, that is over. I would actually like to go back and rewatch and complete that. So you know what? You sold me on Atlanta. That'll be the next show that I binge watch and fully get through. I've seen Boardwalk Empire. I liked it. I didn't love Boardwalk Empire. I don't know if that's a show that I care enough to go back and rewatch, especially because I've already seen it.
There you go. My thing is more like it's close to what you do, but I feel like I tend to watch shows more if I know that their final season is coming up.
Okay.
Like I can binge watch the rest of the season, the rest of the series, and then I can be a part of the conversation for the final season. I like that. Like I've basically done that with The Boys, where I've rewatched all of The Boys heading into season 5. I did that with Atlanta. I rewatched all of Atlanta right after season 3 ended, heading into season 4, and I was able to live through basically watching it live, reacting to it. Probably the greatest, I will always say, the greatest episode of television in history is Atlanta season 4, episode 8. That's all I will say. I'm not saying anything other than that. It's the greatest piece of television because that's the one episode of Atlanta you can show to somebody without showing them anything else from Atlanta. It's very rare.
That's the Teddy episode, right?
No, season 4, episode 8. You're thinking season 2, episode 8. Teddy Perkins. That is Teddy Perkins. That is a top 5 episode. That's a top 5.
I was about to say, because
you remember season 1, the Bam episode, episode, when he's on the talk show and he's talking to the guy that thinks he's a 35-year-old white guy and he's black.
Yeah.
That's one of the best episodes as well because of all the commercials. They got the racist tricks.
Yeah. Yeah, I vaguely remember that. I definitely remember the Teddy Perkins episode because that's up there.
That's one of those that you will never forget. Do you remember the barbershop episode from season 2 with the barber that drives Al around and he goes through all the you got to rewatch the season 2.
Yeah, no. Atlanta
has so many episodes that I love from that series.
No, you've sold me. Atlanta's my next binge watch. I was looking for something after Better Call Saul, and I'm good on Atlanta because of the reasons we had discussed. Now I don't remember much of it. My memory, again, SP3, it's not good. So I remember the Teddy Perkins because that is like how can you forget?
Iconic.
Yeah. How can you forget that one? And that's why when you said you said season 4, I was like, I haven't seen season 4, but are you talking about the Teddy Perkins episode?
No,
because
season 4, episode 8 is a mockumentary which tells the mockumentary story of the making of the Goofy movie. It's literally.
Oh, I've heard about this.
Yes.
I've heard about this. Okay.
As soon as I say it, that's why I didn't want to say much because as soon as I say it, you've probably heard about that episode because that is probably the most talked about episode from that final season.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard about this. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm excited to now go through Atlanta because that is a show that I really did enjoy when it was on, and then they took that break, and then I stopped watching as much television and I never got around to it. So I'm excited to get back around to Atlanta. Good job, SP3. You did a good job selling me. Well, you didn't have to sell me too much, but you did a good job picking this show, knowing it was up my alley and knowing my taste when it comes to these things. All right. We're not going to do like quick previews of the shows this weekend. No. SP3 is doing a TNA preview later on today with Joel, allegedly. We've talked a lot about Crown Jewel over the past couple of weeks and who we think is going to win when it comes to this stuff. I'll ask this as we close out with a little bit of wrestling. What are you most looking forward to for this weekend? And we can throw in New Japan since that'll be before our show on Monday.
Oh, don't worry, I was.
Okay.
When you said this weekend, I was like, no, that counts. That's Sunday evening.
Yeah,
it's Sunday evening for a lot of people. Yeah. So yeah, I would say King of Pro Wrestling and Takeshita versus Zack Sabre Jr. This feels like the most anticipated IWGP World Championship matchup since Goto versus Zack, and it's a lot of that. It comes down to that feeling of you think you're going to see a big title change, but I feel like more than Goto and Zack, there is the very much relevant option that Zack could just walk out as the champion. So I like that level of unpredictability heading into that matchup. And there's really nothing on Crown Jewel that's unpredictable to me. I feel like it's gonna be one of the better WWE PLEs of the year, because I feel like the lineup, there's no bad matches on that lineup. Roman and Bronson are going to be a fun hoss fight, plunder matchup. Then you got John Cena and AJ Styles. If John Cena brings the same John Cena that was in Paris and that was at SummerSlam, that should be really good to great. The tag team matchup with the Kabuki Warriors and Rhea and Io is guaranteed to be very good to great. Same with Cody and Seth. Same to a certain extent with Tiffy and Stephanie Vicaire. But there's nothing that's making me want to see the show. Like, the one match I want to see, the result is Cody and Seth, but that's mainly because I feel like the result is going to lead to the worst version of Seth Rollins. But TNA Bound for Glory, the match I'm looking forward to the most is Javon Evans and Leon Slater, but I don't know if we're going to get a clean finish there, so it makes me hesitant to get too excited about that. Whereas King of Pro Wrestling, they got that matchup, the main event. They got Yota Tsuji and Gabe Kidd, where I'm very interested to see who walks out with the Global Heavyweight Championship and if they will be the challenger for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship come Wrestle Kingdom. And I'm interested to see if we're going to get the setup for kind of the big matches at Wrestle Kingdom starting on Monday. So that's the show that I'm looking forward to the most out of the big three that's coming up. And of course we got Collision as well on Saturday.
You know what I'm most looking forward to out of everything this weekend?
What?
One final table. Team 3D and the Hardys. How
I ranted
much?
about this matchup so much because Joe made me review Impact, and I hated the last 2 weeks of these guys, these grandpas, mainly talking about the Dudley Boys, not the Hardys. The Hardys, man. Matt Hardy did a hot tag on Tuesday that was like, man, he's one of the best workers in this matchup because he was across the ring from Dork State. So, but yeah, I think that the Hardys will be up to snuff for there, but the Dudleys, I'm worried. I am worried.
This is going to be a train wreck, and I'm so excited for it. I don't care about your good wrestling matches. Oh, Zack Sabre Jr. and Takeshita is going to put on a clinic. Oh, Javon Evans and Leon Slater, they're going to put on a show. Oh, John Cena and AJ Styles, they're going to do all the nostalgia stuff. I don't care about that stuff. I want awful wrestling. And this has the potential to be an awful, awful match. I can't wait for it. That's what I'm most excited for this weekend. One final table.
Did you see the video package on Impact yesterday where Bubba said, you know, those type of wrestling matches where you have a tear rolling down your face, that's how you're gonna feel. One final table. Dudleys, TBD, the Hardys, Bound for Glory. That's how you're gonna feel. You're gonna cry. Gonna cry.
You want your 5-star matches, your 6-star matches, your 7-star matches. You want your high spots and your psychology and your limb work and your crowd chants. Bump that. I want people falling over themselves. I want Jeff Hardy falling off of high places for no reason. I want to see if Devon can even get into the ring. I want to see Matt waddling out here from all the leg drops he's done over the years. I want to see Bully try to chastise the crowd to get some heat because no one cares. That's what I want. I want to see the table just fall over. They try to set it up and it just tips over. The table's like, nah, fuck that. We ain't working like this, brother.
I don't want to see any of this.
Why?
I don't understand why you like this stuff.
Because it's terrible.
Yeah, I don't like to see terrible things. Oh, they did confirm last night on Impact that Trick Williams versus Mike Santana is in fact the main event.
For now.
It is in fact the main event. So I have changed my pick again, going with Mike Santana. Especially after Conan wrote him a lovely letter last night.
I hope that Bully Ray walks into where that Massachusetts. Yeah. Carlos Silva had trouble with or Santino had trouble with the Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. In near Boston.
I hope that Bully Ray walks into Massachusetts on Sunday and says, "Brother, Mike Santana, that's cool. He gets his moment. One final table. This is the last chance we're ever gonna get."
People will cry, Carlos. People will cry.
People are going.
You want Mike and Trick to follow us? People are gonna be crying.
You think Mike Santana and Trick Williams drew this house? They didn't draw this house.
This is our house.
We drew this house. How much was Mike Santana drawing beforehand? How much does Trick Williams draw on NXT? Nothing. You announced one final table.
You draw us every 3 months.
You announced one final table, and you saw where the ticket sales went.
It went nowhere. They're still under 5,000.
Yeah. What can you do? Yeah, they thought they were.
Are they pushing 7? Do you think they can push for 7?
I mean, if they paper and comp it, sure, they can get 7. But the push last year, or not last year, the push with Slammiversary was they announced AJ on that Thursday, and so they got a nice bump from Thursday to Sunday. They didn't have no big announcement here, so they're just relying on the card.
They should announce Bobby Roode.
Yeah, but he's not gonna wrestle. Just like Bobby Roode.
AJ didn't wrestle either.
Yeah, but AJ is like, he's AJ Styles, Even if he didn't wrestle. And they did a good job of like teasing that he might, because he got the gear out of there. We know Bobby Roode ain't wrestling, so.
LA Knight.
Okay. LA Knight's in Australia, I assume. So.
He's not on the card, so maybe he doesn't have to go there.
He'll be on Raw.
Oh, you're right. Damn.
Yeah. I don't think they could. I don't know who they could have announced, but nobody was gonna bump the number.
It's one final table, man. That's what it's about.
They should do. Carlos Silva has a big announcement, and it's the TV deal. Even if they don't have the TV deal, just give an update on the TV deal.
We're close. We're on the 1 yard line.
Well, they were on the 30 last time, so we're on the 29.
They made it to... We're on the 20.
We gained a yard.
We're in the red zone.
Like, we gained a yard, everybody, since the last time. We called a run right up the middle, got a yard, and now we're on the 29. I was like, Carlos, pass the ball. Pass it, Carlos. Like, no, we're gonna stick to our run game, guys. This is what we're gonna go with. We're gonna do the tush push for 30 straight plays. We're doing this for 30 straight plays. We'll get there eventually, everybody.
We'll be there. I'm sure we'll get there.
That's how they should tease it. Carlos Silva has a major announcement. All right. SB3, what did we accomplish today on this show? I think we know.
The Black Family.
Yeah.
The Black Family. Rainbow Gang Wars. We learned that Osama's son sucks. like I learned a lot. I think this is one of the most productive episodes of In the Weeds we've ever had. Yeah. We talked about a whole episode of SmackDown. We barely talked about the thumbnail.
And by design. By design.
It
was a total bait thumbnail. I'm honest with you guys. I'm very transparent with everybody.
We figured out what Jeremy's gonna watch after Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
We figured out that what I'm gonna watch later today in Celebrity Traders UK. Like, if there was a checkbox at the end of In the Weeds every episode, I think this would be the most checkbox.
We read
City Girls
from City Girls. Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on. Like, what are we talking about?
We accomplished a lot today, folks. Honestly, we accomplished a lot. But the biggest thing we accomplished was the Rainbow Gang War that we have.
Rainbow Gang Wars. We found out what will be the first pay-per-view from Ring of Hallucinations. Rainbow Gang Wars.
That's right. We got to build that up. Now we got to build up Rainbow Gang Wars. That can't be the first.
No. But we're coming up with pay-per-view names. Rainbow Gang Wars. Still going strong. That sounds like a pay-per-view name. Still going strong. That's like Hard to Kill, but for Ring of Hallucinations. Still going strong.
We found out where the Weeds, Paul Walter Hauser, is a weed.
Yeah, the weed guys.
The Weeds. We're the weed guys. Yeah.
What an episode.
We accomplished a lot today.
Joe got to call out more often. My God, what an episode.
All right, folks. We'll be back on Monday. Before we go, though, SP3, let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me on the Twitter machine at TrueHeelSP3. You can go over to True Heel Heat Wrestling YouTube channel. Me and Joe Pearl will be live at 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time for the TNA Bound for Glory 2025 preview. We'll be breaking down this Sunday show, giving you our predictions and giving you our hot takes heading into Bound for Glory. So join us there. Give your predictions there as well. Tomorrow I'll be live in the afternoon, following WWE Crown Jewel for a review of the show, and then on Sunday, the flagship podcast, True Heel Heat, 10:05 a.m. Eastern Time. Myself, Miss Chrissy Love, Top Guy JJ. We'll talk everything Crown Jewel and in the week that was from pro wrestling. So join us over there, True Heel Heat Wrestling, and all my written work, si.com, wrestletalk.com. And thanks for having me.
Appreciate you as always, SP3. And yes, before we go, it is Friday. You know what that means.
Mana, the final boss. And here we go. Because this is how good. The final. God damn, that's good shit.
And here we go. Damn, that's good shit. Everybody, enjoy the wrestling this weekend. There's a lot of it. We'll be back on Monday to talk about all of it, except New Japan. I'm sure Joe won't watch New Japan. SB3 and I will talk about New Japan on Tuesday. But we'll have Crown Jewel. We'll have Bound for Glory. We'll have Raw. We'll watch the last 30 minutes of Raw together on the show as well. Appreciate everybody. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. See you Monday.